I knew something was wrong the second I heard plastic rattling across my hardwood floors. Not a knock, not a hello. Just the cheap clatter of toys invading the entrance of the home I spent 10 years breaking myself to afford. When I stepped around the corner, she was already inside. My sister. And her 3 kids rifling through boxes like bold raccoons in broad daylight. She didn't even glance at me. She didn't have to. She knew I was there. She just kept unpacking, humming, like she had been waiting for this moment. My heartbeat slowed. My palms stayed steady. A strange, icy stillness wrapped around me like armor. Mom and Dad said I can live here with my 3 kids, she announced, not even bothering to look up. Like she was reading a parking sign she had no intention of obeying. I smiled. A cold, quiet, practiced smile. Then I picked up my phone and dialed the police. That was the instant everything snapped into perfect clarity. 10 years of chaos, bruises, lies, and emotional traps aligning into one bitter truth. She had already lost. She just didn't know it yet. The officers were still minutes away when she finally caught my expression. Her hands froze midair, still clutching a stuffed dinosaur. "What?" she asked, and there it was. That tiny wobble in her voice I had waited years to hear. The kids went silent. Even they felt the shift in the air. Tick, tick, tick. Only the wall clock dared to move. She searched my face for hesitation. For the softness she had weaponized against me for years. She found nothing. Something flickered in her expression. Recognition. Fear. Denial. "You wouldn't?" she whispered. Oh, but she had no idea what I'd been doing for the last 18 months. She used to be my closest ally. The one I defended. The one I covered for. The one whose tears I believed, every single time. But her emergencies became routines. Her problems became traps. Her neediness turned into demands. Started small. Borrowed money she never returned. Accidental sleepovers that lasted weeks. Whispers to our parents twisting my words into promises I never made. Then came the bigger betrayals. The stolen credit card. The debt she dragged me into. The day I caught her digging through my desk, hunting for my house deposit savings envelope. She laughed. But I didn't. Not anymore. And the deeper I looked, the uglier it got. Her name on subscriptions I never signed up for. Her voice pretending to be mine in voicemail messages. Her kids talking about the big house Auntie is buying for all of us. She didn't plan a visit. She planned a takeover. And our parents? They ate it up. I was selfish, unyielding. She was the struggling single mother who just needed help. Fine. Let them believe her. While she performed her pity routine, I built my case. Changed the locks. Installed cameras. Saved every bank statement. Printed every suspicious transaction. Filed quiet reports for fraud, trespassing, and unauthorized use of financial information. I warned no one. Because warnings are gifts. And she'd stolen enough from me. The day I bought my home, I knew exactly how she'd try to steal it from me. And I knew exactly how to end it. The officers arrived just as her voice started to rise, shrill and desperate. "She's my sister. My kids need a place. Our parents SA. The property owner has filed prior reports regarding attempted unlawful occupancy," one officer interrupted calmly. Property owner. The phrase felt like victory. She finally looked at me, really looked, and saw the truth. I hadn't called in anger. I had been waiting for this moment. "This is revenge," she hissed as the officers escorted her out. "No," I whispered, still smiling. "This is documentation." Her face collapsed. Not with anger. With understanding. Every manipulation. Every lie. Every assumption that I would always be the sister who protected her. That sister was gone. This version of me didn't flinch. She left with her kids, her boxes, and her disbelief. My parents called. Screamed. Threatened. Begged. I didn't answer. Silence became a language they suddenly understood. Now, when I walk through my home, my clean, quiet, uncluttered sanctuary, I feel the weight gone. Revenge didn't make me cruel. It made me free. And every night as I lock my door, one truth settles in my bones. The moment you stop letting people trespass your boundaries, they realize you were never weak, just incredibly, dangerously patient.